last night after I did the Mr. Red Path channeling. So you guys also too, I wanted to say so sorry because I was like sitting, I watched the video because I always go back and I listen to the video, take notes, things like that, identify what may have been missing, and then I come back. And then I forgot to, I think I told you guys about this, so they put some technology, some type of coding for the pixels and zoom or whatnot on my phone. And then it's like in my YouTube app too. So my screen was like very much like zoomed in. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that was like going on, because I noticed, and I don't want people getting like some type of vertigo or whatnot from it looks like something with like the Nutty Professor. I was like, what the fuck is this? I think that they're funny, like doing shit like that so that like Ozempic hoes and BBL models feel better about themselves when they were going out and trying to get men. That's like the main reason why they put that on my camera, my phone, and then also to my skin, because my skin cleared up really well. And it made it to the feds, like how quick that healed like Wolverine from poison. And they put some like type of like filter on my phone. I don't know, it was like very, very strange, but I ended up seeing somebody in person that was like noticing this, and I was like talking to her about it. So anyways, you guys, you know, they're playing games because they got into something playing with a bunch of black women, and they had to try to create some type of illusion or image because of the men that stepped in and like settled all of them. And then it came out that they fucking their family and they do goofy shit like that because they're mentally ill. And it like went so far that people like hadn't followed and things like that because of what they were seeing with big goofy hoes like Desiree and them running around playing, because they were editing my photos like that and editing my camera and then gassing up big ass bitches to play like that, and it was involving child welfare. So that's where you get them running for Ozempic and causing all this nonsense because they got caught with that. Anyways, you guys, let's move forward. I have an update for you guys from yesterday, but I also wanted to let you guys know about a few things that are currently going on with Pedocoins, pedo crypto, pedophile coins, and how they keep on playing with the transit systems throughout United States of America. So some of you guys are finding out that the different transit systems, there's been like major delays, chaotic things happening. You guys have to understand that they get together like regularly and regionally and even cross county, sometimes cross country, to plan out all of the like transportation. So even if you get on Megabus, which is how they caught those baboons trafficking kids between LA and the Bay Area, which is going to come up with somebody that followed me on Megabus and is going to get killed over it. That's how they found a lot of those kids, because the transit system, like, okay, how are they moving from this place to this place? Okay, and they're taking the bus and moving kids and starting shit. So they shut down Megabus between Oakland and LA for months. Some of you guys are just not finding out that Megabus was not operating between the Bay and LA for months because of that. Now, they get together regularly to make sure, like, okay, if you get on this train and you have to get on this bus, there's only one bus that leaves like every 2 hours, and I want to make sure you get on that bus. You may have to wait like 10-15 minutes, but you're going to get on that bus. A lot of money and time and energy and logistics and technology goes into making these schedules work for the entire Bay Area, and they dismantled the entire fucking Bay Area transit system because they're playing with pedophilia and cryptocurrency, and they keep on shutting the electrical bike system down, and everyone's noticing it. And the electrical bike is not running like an electrical bike because they're trying to tie it to crypto mining, and it keeps on getting shut down because they're not playing with them. That whole we're mining crypto and we're making crypto tokens for pedophile hoes and their family and the United Nations family, that's completely over and done. That's just period over. Period. They stripped the electrical grid, and remember, that's copper. So let's start a big ass war with Daisy and other people so that we can get like metal supply and try to fix this. Like, okay, that's not even enough to make like 200 computers, let alone to like redesign like entire cities, because what we did with the electrical grid. Because I'm trying to play with a bunch of black men by starting shit and harassing Daisy, like, we're gonna do this and we'll get crypto and I can do this with that crypto and this money and that money and this money, and try to protect myself because of what I started playing in everyone's phone and starting hella chaos in the hyphy movement, Mahaney and them. So some of you guys are gonna find out that this is happening in the Bay. Yeah, the Bay Area is considering to close 10 stations. BART. Yeah, the Bay Area considers the unthinkable. Somebody thought that was funny. And oh, look at 310. March 10th, 310. Because what happened yesterday in the book. I thought that was just funny. Because something else popped up online regarding BART. I'm going to show you this. People thinking, you know, people thinking that they're funny, putting that 37 file and just playing with that. You guys, yeah, that BART would have to cut services by 65 to 85%. Yeah, because of what they did playing with the electrical grid and destroying BART like that. There's constant fires, there's constant explosions, there's hella shit going on. BART may close up to 15 stations. Look at this nonsense. At $367 million that they need. Trying to be funny. Yeah, they dismantled the entire BART system. Another way that BART got dismantled this week is the Clipper system. So you have to use a card. Before, BART used to be hella lit. When we were kids, we used to get on BART for free. It's called Spare the Air Day. So we would get on the train and go from like our hood, and we can go see all of our friends in different hoods, and that's how like all of us states get connected as kids. For this United Nations family to be getting exposed like that, and it's because we had the BART, and we can get on we can get tickets, we can get on AC Transit. Some of us, we used to like do all kinds of stuff. You get on AC Transit for like real hood kids, and you take a bus and you can get all the way to Richmond from like Hayward, Oakland, etc. Right, San Leandro. So this is like some of the stuff that, like, you know, you guys are finding out that they dismantled the public system. But this week, Clipper. So we used to have tickets. That's done for under Latifah Simon and them. Okay, everyone's gonna get tracked in with an electrical card, and they changed all the fare gates and stuff like that too. So you have to have like a plastic ticket that's like tied to your account, tied to your name, tied to your phone, your credit card, all kinds of stuff. That's what another thing that they were doing. They did something very ratchet with the card system this week, where people were tapping their card, or sorry, people were trying to put money on their card. Used to open the gate and it wasn't working because they try to tie it to Slice and Shark Network to take a percentage of your Clipper payments, or like for every transaction that goes in BART from Clipper, like let's say it's $4 to get on, I take like 50 cents from that and put it into the fucking Your Family fund. And they got caught and they have no money. And you guys are not understanding, it's very vicious and lethal. The fact that they're about to shut down BART in the Bay, they're not getting any money from the feds. BART can't get money from the feds. Why can't you get money from the feds? Isn't that why Latifah Simon is in Congress? So when people, you guys don't understand, like when you're in Congress, you handle that at the federal level for your district. No one's taking that bitch seriously because they're passing around her underwear. Okay, cool. So then another goofy nonsense that they started is they rigged that Oakland mayor election from Lauren Taylor, and that's how we lost supply for like the chemical that cleans water. They're not trying to tell you because they were rigging elections and then they destroyed the Voting Rights Act. Why? You're playing with vaqueros. They're playing with Martha. You're playing with Ebony. And ashy assholes with red bottoms. So you guys are finding out that, oh, okay, the federal funding is done for Department of Transportation because something that they saw on Daisy's channel, how they were moving around contracts for fake ass transportation, cleaning up the roads, fixing the sidewalk and stuff like that, like, and moving money around for dishonorable cartels. And that's the Les Rivas. Cool. So I wanted to show you guys like one thing that ended up happening yesterday. So yesterday I did the stream, the Mr. Redpath stream, and I did it on my Zoom, and this was the file name for it. This is gonna come up in court. This is the file name, and it had that 415 because I'm telling you, they started something hella vicious and out of control playing between San Francisco and Atlanta. I couldn't make this up. I can't. But I'm gonna show you something even more out of control that's gonna start a riot. Give me a second. Yeah, right. And crackheads think that they're like powerful because they were molesting kids and like starting hella shit, and a big ass explosion happened, and they think that they're like running something, and that's not actually the case. Just be careful, okay? There's more to come out. Be careful what you put your hand in, or maybe I should just let you like set yourself up. Cool. You're almost done for here anyways. All right. So here we go. All right. Yeah, they have, they have a page where they have been getting into something. It was Martha and them. It's a certain page that they had floating around about people on BART, secret people on BART, where they were taking pictures of people on BART and starting shit. And it was a bunch of ratchet ass Spanish women where they were uploading hella black women in there. They uploaded somebody that I went to high school with. She was like sleeping on the train, and they were like starting hella shit. And that's one of the ways that they found that destruction de la negra, destruction of the black bitch page that they had in Mexico, where they were molesting little girls on a Facebook page. Yeah, and it started because of this nonsense with BART. It's like a page that they had floating around. Some of you guys know that page in the Bay. Yeah, because the electrical system, they broke it. And then look. Okay. Yeah, they broke the transit system because they're playing with pedophiles. Don't worry, bro, I got money. I'm not doing any of that. I don't need to play with kids and do that. I got money. Bro, don't worry, I got money. Because they're playing. So the money that they claim that they have is coming still from pedophiles and pedophilia and starting drama. Because remember, uploading a bunch of black children to virtual reality, electrocuting them, putting leads and like nipple clamps on them, right? To try to like up crypto. And now look, we have electrical impulse and we can build this token off of all of them. Or if you upload all of them and you start screaming and chanting in their ear the electrical impulse of their brainwaves, so we can build a crypto, dad, and we can do this, baba. That's what they were doing, and they got caught. That's what crypto is officially done. Some of you guys are also finding out that Oh, Ethereum Foundation. Sorry, there's like a specific crypto foundation. They sold off the last of their Ethereum. A certain foundation, they sold off the last of their stake of Ethereum. Yeah, that's done for. Cool. So now you know. All right. So, anyways, you guys, I was still like doing research and like doing hunting and stuff like that online. And last night, so this is still open in my phone. And what I'm gonna go do in my phone is I'm gonna actually just open up this like a screen recorder app, and I'm gonna scroll through the whole entire thing so you guys can see it. But I wanted to show you guys this that I Googled yesterday, because that's something to do with my apartment, my old apartment in Atlanta. So I told you guys in the reading that we did last night, the name Shaw popped up. Now, Joe Joyner is the name of the property manager at my old apartment in Atlanta. And I just like Google this because somebody just told me just Google this so you can see how far this 37 is about to go in court with Atlanta and drama that they created. So I found this after finding like a few other things. So wait, but I have to show you what I found. Yeah, from the African American Civil War Memorial Museum. Yeah, that's his name, Joseph Joyner. That's the name of the property manager that started all that in Atlanta. And they were playing in my phone and causing hella drama. And they destabilized like several things that were going on there with a bunch of black and brown celebrities in that building. And they were causing hella chaos and playing in the gay community with whippets. And somebody died in that building playing with them. Right. And this is another thing that we were talking about, taking people's last names and like causing a bunch of drama and chaos. Also, you guys, please follow me on Instagram, Daisy's Planet _. I post pictures and videos on there all day. Yeah, I thought that one was funny. This one right here. Right here. And that's my birthday, 8/13. Yeah, this book I found last night online. Tejanos in Gray, Civil War Letters of Captains Joseph Rafael de la Garza and somebody else that he was communicating with, 37. This is about the Spanish Confederacy. I told you that's actually not a joke like what they started. They were actually like raiding the black community, like guerrilla warfare on small children and sending them to Russia playing like that so they can make money and play like that at work. And like, okay, Papa, we can open our own clinic and we can do this and that. Yeah, the blacks are kind of bad, Papa. Like, look how they act. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to do what we're doing, Papa. We're coming here. We're working hard. So what about the black people that are doing that you're harassing? Yeah, forget about them, Papa. Let's focus on, actually, wait, ooh. Because we're not actually really studying and working. We're starting hella shit and like beefing with our own people. Right. So, that happened. So then you guys remember last night I was reading and I said, oh, they wanted to give me a Bible verse. So the thing about me that you guys have to understand, like when I divinate, I don't play. So I don't look things up ahead of time and then come in your face like Stephanie. Then like, oh, God told me this and that. And let's read this scripture that I Googled and I made something up first. If you really divinate, like people in the church, you like some people like they go through like certain experiences, things like that. They write their notes throughout the week and then they come in the church. That's fine. But people that are saying that they're doing prophecy online and like, oh, I found this random scripture and this and this and that. They're playing with a bunch of people all online all at once. And Stephanie did have her hand in trying to upload Sarah Jakes. They uploaded some other like very high level pastor in the black community that's been going like dumb on them and dealing with Sean King, Alicia Garza and all them. And they were uploading them looking for sermons and shit to put online. And they did put some stuff online and they got set up for it. So then when I divinate, I get like, okay, go to this page, it's here. It's like divinate. So yesterday they gave me Jeremiah, go to this chapter and go right here. And I said, okay. So remember we read that last night, Jeremiah, I believe it was Psalm 66 and Jeremiah chapter 3. And then here. Yeah, this is being used in court to like rewrite like policy for human rights because what you guys got started, period. So there was also this book here, the Thanos in gray. Yeah. And the Dewey Decimal System is 973.7. I thought that was hilarious. And look at this again. LCCN. Yeah, that's what they were doing, and it's just like very wild that it's coming out because they're doing something stupid in the computer, and then people said, okay, well, this is how we can just like send the message and bring this down because they want to play and act like this didn't happen. And it keeps on coming out because they were molesting kids and stalking and harassing people and playing that computer and starting way too much fucking ridiculous delusional ass drama with crackheads and pedophiles that want attention from black people. Like, oh, well, you guys are like doing your own thing and you're powerful and you have this and that. No, you guys should listen to what we have to say. Okay, no, we're not friends. You're not my babysitter. Okay, I'll leave you the fuck alone. Okay, cool. So this nonsense, just remember, when the time comes, you're gonna wish that you never, ever, ever, ever even started that, period. And it's almost done. It's over. It's officially over. So this is going on court record for something in Atlanta to show that they were playing with magic like that and starting shit like that. And then this is like that same page, and it has like the different books that they used, like the table of not the table of contents, the bibliography, the different books and historical documents that they used to write this. And it has this one: Mexican Americans, Texas History, 19th Century Sources, Thomas Jerry D. Yaturi Castillo, Manuel. All right, and then look at this right here again too. I just have to show you guys that. Honestly, you just, yeah, what they did is like hell out of control and like ridiculous. Like, you just need to be very, 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 very careful. You need to really like assess the fact that you were surrounded and you don't have much, and people are finding out that you don't have much. All right. So when you guys are like in your like path and your process and you're doing your development and whatnot, remember that there's a war. So all this colorblind and everyone's ascending and no, we're all rainbow family, we're all children of this and that. No, we're fucking not. You're fucking your dad and you're starting too much shit. Get the fuck out of my computer, period. All that's how you know who's playing games and starting shit and who's playing with those kids and playing with magic and paying different practitioners. Like, I want to be psychic, I want to be spiritual. Why do you need to pay somebody to be psychic and spiritual? I have a question. Why would you go to a class taught by a bitch that's eating ass about prophetic gifts? Because Stephanie's teaching classes about how to activate prophetic gifts and she doesn't have any. Stephanie's schizophrenic. So why are you doing that? I'm not doing that. I'm not teaching that, and I'm a real high priestess. Okay, so now you guys need to be more mindful, like in your journey and with everything going on, that you need to be studying, you need to be meditating, you need to be working, and you guys need to be doing ESP, which I'm going to teach you. ESP, which is how I've been like getting people hit. Also, too, some of you guys are finding out about like gunfire and they walk into the house and somebody's beaten. It's ESP. Yeah, it's like a database in space. You just upload their nervous system and then it's ESP. So they get hit all day, they get jumped all day, they get crazy ass copies of like people killing people in the Civil War. Where's my mommy? Where's my pappy? And where's my baby? Bring that baby out right now. And beating the fuck out of white women. They have copies of that all on different servers. Just upload them to it and let it be quiet. Yeah, I did. I uploaded everyone and then it got like very, very quiet. And then I think that like something happened and that was like, okay, let's just see what they do with this. And then they started another round of drama. So they brought down some type of like ratchet ass like physics to like tamper with the space-time continuum to like accelerate something else in another dimension so that they can like bring some type of like warp field around the planet and around their bodies so that they can feel that ESP even more. So you feel like four or five people are like whooping your ass and like there's no one there. Or where did that gunfire come from? It's called ESP. So anyways, you guys, I just like let you guys know about this. Anyways, you guys have a great